Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. The official says no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Got some room to run. The 50. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Morris. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out in the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Gonna swing it on second down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California.
Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Second down coming up. Creates a little room. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. On the move, it's Allen. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Allard. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Drew Allard feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Allard still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground. Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put...
Breaks into the open. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Back to throw. It's Allard. Snagged out of the air.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate and throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the back. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Aller. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
Punt is in the air. Oh, sweet feet. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
The full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Penn State.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Wants to throw. It's Aller. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. They'll go with a direct snap. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. That pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead is down to a field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
3rd down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Slings it downfield. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mendoza. Tight end getting vertical. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap, it's Hemby. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup. They come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Got his man. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the right. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, the hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks
turning it on. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. The give from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Air Force. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air. It's Aller. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They go to the ground. Running to Green. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
To the air, it's Aller. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Quick release on the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Penn State! Fit it in the window for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, a couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
That last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Mendoza. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense playing a bail technique. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Finds a tight end.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hemby. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hemby. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Morris. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Cooper. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
We can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. We're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make